2, 3, funky.
My darling, I love you, 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 I know I dream of you every night. And I help it if I dream of you every night.
Alright, so I got the new Kitaco, however you want to say it, side cover with the oil spinner delete, and it was pretty simple if you want to just do the replacement on it. I'm not going to do a replacement video, like an actual installation video, because there's so many of them out there. What I have not been able to find was like an actual person test riding it, like starting it up and, you know, showing you a before and after video. You can probably do this in about like an hour. So we're going to go ahead and do a cold start for it. So, not much different. I thought it idled higher, but apparently they all idled just below 2 grand. The biggest difference with this that you're going to see is faster acceleration and faster deceleration, because it took away 2.5 pounds of centrifugal force, you know, or centrifugal weight out of there. So that way, you know, it spins much faster. So I'll show you that. I've also noticed that my bike shakes a little bit more now. I don't know if that means anything, but like if you watch the RPMs, it climbs super fast now. So we're gonna go ahead and get on the bike and show you what that looks like. Also, it backfires a lot more now. So the biggest reason why half of you are probably here is you're wanting to see, well, one, you're a fan of mine, and two, you want to see if it's worth it. And I say absolutely. So performance mods for these, you know, there's only so much you can do. If you're not wanting to fully big bore the bike, I'd say that this is a perfect thing to do. If you're looking for a little bit more pep, it's not going to change your overall top speed. Not that I would really know of. I haven't taken it to top speed yet. I'm kind of trying to break it in. I'm trying to ease it a little bit. As far as like responsiveness and how fast it gets to top speed is definitely an improvement. This bike feels way more sporty. Because before, I mean, like, I don't know if anybody else would agree with me, but these bikes feel kind of laggy when it comes to, like, when you give it gas, when you let off the gas, it just kind of, oh, we're going, okay, I guess we're slowing down now too. Now it's like, all right, let's go, and all right, let's slow down. So I don't really suggest this mod for, like, a brand new rider, because it means that you have to stay on top of, like, your RPMs a lot more, because they'll fall. Like, in between gear shifts, you got to be able to shift kind of fast, otherwise the RPMs will fall, and you'll bog the bike down. It's not like you wouldn't really kill it, but it would definitely bog the RPM down, especially if you're going up a hill. You have to be mindful. You always have the downshift going up hills. It forces you to be a lot more, like, attentive as to what's going on with the bike. It also doesn't help that I did really strong clutches as well, so it's a little bit more unforgiving with that too. So the whole setup, I'm running a 6-plate Sex Machine Racing clutch with 50% stronger springs and the Kitaco oil spinner delete side casing clutch cover. For $239 or something like that, for less than 250 bucks, you get a lot more responsive bike. Like right there, my old Grom before that would not have gone that fast, that quick. It's just more responsive. Like, I used to ride a 600, and I mean, that was like power right when you needed it. I mean, you gave it gas and it's zooming. This isn't zooming, but it's definitely like, it can get you out of situations that you're not necessarily like comfortable with or anything like that. It's also been having a lot of trouble getting into a gear, but I think that might be with the clutches. You guys can help me with this if anybody knows what they're doing, but I mean, I know these bikes are hard to begin with, you know, putting them in neutral, but after the clutches and after this, I've noticed that it's really hard to get it into neutral from a standstill. So I don't know if that's just me and I installed something, you know, maybe a little off, or if there's anything I can kind of adjust for that. I don't know. Let me know down below. So I'm getting ready to do a big bore kit on this bike as well. We wanted to do it one step at a time. We didn't want to throw 30 things at the bike at one time and then something go wrong and we weren't able to like actually really diagnose, you know, pinpoint what's going wrong with it. So we're kind of taking it a little step at a time. I think it's a TPR 180 big bore, and I'll go over every single thing that I bought. Links are going to be in the description below if you guys want to buy this or the other things whenever I get to that video of the big bore kit. Like right here, this is what I mean. I should have stayed in second, but I didn't, and now it's like, bruh. So you just got to really be on top of your gears and know your bike. So yeah, I'll have a video up probably within a week or two over a 180cc big bore kit for this Grom. And then I'll be sure to do a checkup, you know, every couple of months, just say, hey, you know, how reliable is it and all this stuff. I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, I've heard a lot of people blowing them up, but a lot of times it's just because they only did like half the job, you know. They're like, oh, well, I did the big bore kit, but I didn't upgrade the oil pump, or I didn't get an oil cooler, or I didn't do this, or I didn't do that. They'll lean their bike out and they'll blow their bike up. For this build, I didn't spare any expense. If there was a cheaper option, and it was because it was like a cheaper quality or anything like that, I went with the more expensive option. The last thing I wanted to do was try to save, you know, 20 bucks here. What are you doing? Hey, bruh, where are you going? The last thing that I wanted to do was to try to save 20 bucks here and there, and then end up screwing myself over when I nuke the engine, and then I'm out like a couple grand, you know, trying to buy a new one or whatever. So I didn't spare any expense. I'll have a full parts list, and I'll try to link everything. I had a picture of it posted up on my Snapchat. If you guys want to try to stay more recent with this and really keep on top of this, I'll post pictures or videos of all of this on my Instagram at Rye Guy Videos. So if you guys wanted to see something a little different or anything like that, but that's fine, just let me know down below and I'll try to make it in the next video. But you know, I really haven't found anybody that reviews, you know, this clutch cover in depth. They're just like, oh, here's how to install it, and here's what it is, here's the thing that it does, what it replaces, but I've never seen anybody actually like review it. So I know I've said this like 2 or 3 times, but yes, I would buy it for sure. If you're trying to stay, you know, on the cheaper mod side and not like buy a big bore kit or buy anything crazy for it, I think 250 bucks for this mod is a really good deal. So yeah, I look forward to giving you that big bore kit video, guys, and if you want to see all kinds of mods like that, you know where to find them. So subscribe and hit the bell for when I do, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.